So, is the cluster cluck gun good? And where do you get it? And should you use it? Let's find out in today's episode of Dude Sits on a Sofa. Okay, so let's go talk to our boy Bolero here. And look at this stinking thing. No, it's actually a pretty good gun. Alright, so for the upgrades, we have the breath holding upgrade, which is pretty cheap. We have wear and tear from external only. We have a foregrip for recoil decrease. And then on the handle, we have aiming speed, moving while aiming. And then on the barrel, we have reduced damage drop-off, bullet range, or flatness. Of the two of these, if this increases damage drop-off, this is better. If this just reduces arcing, this is worse. And then also we have armor piercing, which you do want, which takes the gun from 2 penetration to almost 3, which is actually pretty good. It has base damage of, I think, 35. And for attachments, it has built-in suppressor that cannot be removed, built-in sniper scope that cannot be removed or changed, and then you can also attach a grenade launcher to it optionally. I think there's a higher capacity magazine as well that I do not have currently, but if there is, definitely drop a comment. And let's actually test this thing in combat now. So where do you get the cluster fuck anyways? It is in the 3 captains side mission. You have to climb up a thing, and it says find the sniper rifle optional. You get the mission from Sultanansk. You have to talk to the woman with the red bandana, and then the weapon is just up here. So I'll show you where to get it. Now the weapon does not spawn until you do the quest, because I tried no clipping to see if I could just grab it, and you can't, so. Also be mindful of this little grenade here. Here it is.
Where the fuck did you come from?
I think that dude is no clipping. But here you go. Here's the weapon. Let's check it out. Pretty cool. Let's do some breakpoint testing with AP ammo fully upgraded on this situation. Oh, he's behind. Alright, so that's not even an exo, so that does one tap with AP. There's only 2 up here? He's behind? Oh, he's over there. Oh, here you go. Here's an endgame exo. Alright, let me get him to chill out there. 1... 2 taps. That's pretty good, actually. 2 taps, the brown helmet exos, which are the heaviest armor. And his name is S.T.A.L.K.E.R Rainbow. Alright, so let's go over the recoil pattern if you ever want to spam with this. So the recoil is actually pretty controllable. Like, by default, it doesn't really kick much. So you can easily 2-tap things. And you also have access to the grenade launcher. Interesting. And you can cancel the reload now as part of the 1 update. So you do have a grenade launcher, you do have 2-tapping endgame exos, and you do 1-tap lesser armored enemies, which are now more common. So honestly, this is probably like an A-tier weapon, maybe low S, because it has access to grenade launcher and it has good damage output. And now that enemy exosuits do not spawn as frequently, and there's more common enemies, you'll be able to 1-tap, you know, a good percentage of the group of enemies. And 2-tapping is good too. 2-tapping with light recoil with the best scope in the game, in my humble opinion, has the same scope as the M701, which I think is the better scope of all of them. So pretty good scope, pretty controllable, pretty easy to use. Got a grenade launcher. It shoots 5.56, which is common and cheap, and definitely easy to get. So if you want to run a cheap option that's relatively cheap to repair, cheap to upgrade, easy to get early, this is a pretty good option for an entire playthrough. So definitely check it out. It's definitely worth your time. And that is it for this one. Definitely like and subscribe for more gun reviews.